This is your News Source Evening Bulletin for today, Tuesday, the 27th day of August in the year 2019. Here is what we're tracking tonight. The Guyana Elections Commission today announced that the house-to-house registration exercise will come to an end this Saturday, August 31. The decision to end the house-to-house exercise was made by the chairman of GCOM, Justice Claudette Singh, and announced at the Commission's statutory meeting today. GCOM has indicated that the data garnered from the house-to-house registration will be merged with the existing National Register of Registrants database. The Commission said it has acknowledged that a no-confidence motion passed in the National Assembly on the 21st of December last year triggered a number of legal challenges in the local courts and concluded with a ruling by the Caribbean Court of Justice. It said cognizant of all that has transpired over the past months, the Elections Commission has an obligation to produce a credible official list of electors in the first instance and ultimately credible elections within the shortest possible time. The Commission added that the Elections Commission chairman has instructed that the house-to-house registration exercise comes to an end and that the data garnered so far be merged with the existing National Register of Registrants. The Commission will also be moving to have an extensive claims and objections period before extracting the preliminary list of electors. After the statutory meeting today, members of the Commission said the chairman handed down her decision, and that has paved the way for the process to move forward.
A decision was taken that we would be curtailing the house-to-house, and information that we have gotten from house-to-house would be merged with the existing National Register of Registrants.
We saw the statement asking for house-to-house to come to an end on August 31st.
Yes.
Bringing up that date. How does that affect the ongoing process?
Well, the process will go on until August 31st, and all the information garnered in the process will be taken into consideration in further compilation of the voters list.
When you see the compilation started and the claims don't get paid?
Well, we will probably get that timetable at our next meeting. We don't have that timetable as yet.
How do you feel about the merger of the data?
Well, I think what's important in the first instance is that the house-to-house information will not be discarded as was required by others. And that information will be integral to the process. In some regards, the process is unfolding. It's still a work in progress.
The house-to-house registration will come to an end on the 31st of August. She will be issuing the order, which will vary the other order. That order will be issued by tomorrow to be gazetted, so the registration will come to an end on the 31st of August. No other decision has been taken. There were discussions as to whether they're going to use the data or not use the data, but she's playing that by ear to see how long use of the data will take, what is involved, and then she will take a decision.
What was
depending on
was the decision unanimous?
It was the chairman's decision.
It was the chairman.
There was no vote.
There was no vote.
No.
And did she make this decision after the?
After everybody had their say and so on.
But she still has a
The Elections Commission has indicated that it will continue to further deliberate on other matters of importance for the holding of general and regional elections within the shortest possible time, and its secretariat will continue to implement a number of operation activities, in particular training of polling day staff and the procurement of non-sensitive materials. More news coming up in just a moment.
Hello, baby. Yeah.
Knocked away from Young Huang.
Yo, why you gotta get away from your credit, buddy? I recommend that you for blah blah. Let me watch the game, but it's not you that buy back the credit when it's done. Buy back like a shit money for five. Fab 5?
Activate the GTT Fab 5 plan today. For only 5,005, you get free unlimited calls to 4 of your closest family and friends, 5 gigs of data plus 250 text messages, and your Fab 5 friends can call you for free. GTT Fab 5.
Wait. So who we putting as we Fab 5?
Yours.
Securing the best healthcare facility for you and your family is important. At Balmansingh Hospital, we take pride in giving you the best healthcare at unbeatable prices. We offer a 24-hour emergency care, a well-equipped ambulance, the best group of international doctors. Whatever your medical needs are, we are here to make sure you're taken care of like family. From eye care to dental service, the best, most experienced gynecologist, pediatric care, skin care, well-trained radiologist, and a trauma center. Our goal is to get you healthy so you can live a healthier life. Balmansingh Hospital, caring for you and your family by offering healthcare at unbeatable prices. Live, love, and enjoy life. Call 226-4279 or visit us at 314 East Street, Georgetown. Balmansingh, best healthcare at unbeatable prices.
The Guyana Elections Commission has commenced the conduct of house-to-house registration in your area. Be on the lookout for the registration officials with authorized identification. You must have relevant original documents to get registered. A birth certificate, valid passport, certificate of naturalization or registration, adoption certificate, marriage certificate, deed poll. Registration is a legal requirement. Make it your responsibility to register. If you were previously registered, you must register again. Look out for GCOM. For more information, contact GCOM on 225-0277 or 223-9653. Email pro@gcom.org.gy. Visit the website at www.gcom.org.gy or contact the nearest GCOM registration office.
Fuel it up and win! Fuel it up and win! Yes! You heard right! Fuel up at Guy Oil $5,000 or more and enter to win! Tune in to Jumpstart on 94.1 FM Monday and Friday to receive your call to win big! Check Facebook for participating locations and more details. Protect your fuel system, boy! High mileage and performance, boy! Fuel it up and win!
Welcome back. Let's tell you now that President David Granger is encouraging members of his party, the People's National Congress Reform, to remain in campaign mode as the coalition gears up for national and regional elections. At his party's General Council meeting over the weekend, the president said his government is observing the rules and convention which governs interim administrations. On the matter of general and regional elections, the party leader stated that GCOM has the responsibility to indicate to the president when it was ready to hold elections. He called on party members to be vigilant at all times. The president said party members must remain in campaign mode, adding that Guyanese are looking to the PNCR for leadership. The General Council meeting, which brought together senior members of the party, was also told by the president that the next decade would be a decade of development. He said it is not a dream, but Guyana will see massive development in the next 10 years under a coalition administration. Mr. Granger said the prosperity of Guyana will be for everyone, whether young or old. Everyone, he said, will have a place in a prosperous Guyana. Well, Liat Airlines has restarted full service to and from Guyana following the passage of Tropical Storm Dorian last evening. The airline, which operates 3 daily flights to and from Guyana, resumed full service today. However, flights in other parts of the Caribbean region are still affected. It is likely that the airline will return to full regular service from Wednesday evening. The storm, which passed over Barbados and several other Caribbean countries during the last 24 hours, forced Liat and a number of other airlines to cancel several flights. A number of passengers were affected. Let's tell you now that the Guyana Civil Aviation Authority has completed its preliminary report into the incident that occurred at the Chetty Jagan Airport last week involving an American Airlines plane. The Airbus was executing a left turn on the runway threshold for takeoff when, during the pilot's attempt to make the 180-degree turnaround, the nose gear and right undercarriage wheels came into contact with the cables and temporary threshold lights, resulting in 3 of the wheels of the aircraft being punctured. That disabled the plane and forced the cancellation of the flight. According to the Civil Aviation Authority, the investigation into the incident suggests that the temporary threshold lights were placed before the transverse strip and not behind it. In addition, the housing case of temporary threshold lights were not frangible, the preliminary report found. The Civil Aviation Authority said the factors are seen as probable contributory factors or causes for the incident. The authority said it anticipates concluding the investigation sometime next week and will issue a press release when the final report is completed. While the Bank of Guyana has issued a warning to all licensed financial institutions, including commercial banks, cambios, money transfer companies, and insurance companies, against the questioning of their customers about their political affiliation or allegiance to a political party. In a statement issued on Monday, the bank said it has learned that some of the institutions have been questioning customers about their political affiliations under the guise of anti-money laundering laws. The central bank said the conditions of those companies being granted a license do not include them trying to ascertain the political affiliation of any customer. The central bank has issued a directive that customers should not face questions that have nothing to do with their financial transaction. Action could be taken against those companies that fail to comply with the bank's directive.
We are legions of men standing strong, but never too proud to stoop and help someone. We must send a clear signal to all. Do right. Walk in upright ways, knowing that's what being a man is all about. And ever aware that things will only get worse when good men do nothing. Stand strong. Be the one to live right.
Falls, a trademark of China's Zhanghao Incorporated, located at Land of Cane and East Bank Demerara, was incorporated in April of 2013 with over $10 billion Guyana dollars invested in a state-of-the-art 100,000 barrel fuel storage facility, a modern service station, an office complex, and a modern wharf that can berth international vessels. Having no association with any other fuel company, Falls imports its own fuel, which meets quality specifications, has all the legal permits, and is in compliance with international requirements. Its bulk facility can load 8 trucks simultaneously at a rate of 1,000 liters per minute, while the service station can service 12 cars at a time using computerized fuel pumps, which can facilitate the use of ATM cards. Through its professional team of mostly Guyanese, Falls wholesales and retails fuels to the public, including farmers and miners, and will continue to positively contribute to Guyana by providing quality products, service, and attractive prices. Try Falls today for all your fuel needs.
Summer is just around the corner, and this year we're giving you a Visacation. It's easy. Get your GBTI Visa card and travel to your dream summer destinations, or shop all you want online. With Visacation, you get to win prizes when you use your GBTI Visa card between June 1st and August 31st. Don't have a Visa card? Visit your nearest GBTI branch or go to www.gbtibank.com. GBTI, we see Guyana through your eyes.
Across the region right now, no major incidents, damage, or injuries were reported across Barbados following the passage of Tropical Storm Dorian last night and early this morning. During an early morning press briefing at the National Emergency Operations Center, Barbadian Prime Minister Mia Mottley thanked Barbadians and all agencies mobilized to ride out the storm for their compliance and commitment to ensuring that persons were safe. However, she reminded residents that there were still 3 full months to go in the hurricane season, and she urged them to continue their preparedness efforts and the cleaning up of the country. Motley was joined by the Acting Attorney General Wilfred Abrams, the Minister of Home Affairs Edmund Hinkson, the Director of Department of Energy Management Kerry Hines, and other ministers who all give agency updates. Overall, Hines indicated that there were reports of fallen trees, poles, and power lines in Christchurch, St. Andrew, St. George, St. John, St. Michael, and St. Thomas, while there was one report of a lifting galvanized, resulting in a lifting roof and an evacuation in the St. Peter area. Water outages were also recorded in some parts of the island. Across in Grenada, 4 men, including 2 Jamaican nationals, appeared in a magistrate's court in Grenada yesterday, charged in connection with a multi-million-dollar drug bust. Grenadian Bernard Span, St. Vincent and the Grenadines national Elvis Chance, and Jamaicans Alric Reynolds and Ian White appeared at the St. George's No. 1 Magistrates Court jointly charged with conspiracy to trafficking a controlled substance. The court was told that the 4 men were arrested with 40 kilos of cocaine during a joint police operation last Wednesday night in the capital of Grenada. The police said the drugs had a street value of $4 million. One of the men was granted bail and has to surrender his travel documents and report to a police station 3 times a week, while the other 3 accused were remanded to jail. And finally tonight, international news. The Brazilian government has said it will reject an offer of aid from G7 countries to help tackle fires in the Amazon rainforest. French President Emmanuel Macron, who hosted a G7 summit which ended yesterday, said $22 million would be released. But Brazilian ministers say the money is not needed and accuse foreign powers of wanting control of the Amazon. Satellite data show fires, mostly in the Amazon region, are burning at record levels. Commenting on the offer from the G7 countries, the president of Brazil's chief of staff said the resources may be more relevant to the rainforests in Europe. And that's your News Source Evening Bulletin for tonight. I'm Gordon Mosley, reporting.